Welcome to the show, Patriots. It's Friday night, and we're here to unleash a firestorm of truth upon the swamp. Welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint, where we expose the judicial corruption, defend the American people, and celebrate the resurgence of law and order. Tonight, we're emptying the inbox, and the contents are explosive. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. We've been inundated with emails, Patriots. Emails filled with outrage, frustration, and righteous anger that mirrors our own. And tonight, we're unloading it all. We're talking about these corrupt judges, these black robe tyrants who have abandoned their robes and betrayed the American people. They're fighting tooth and nail, not for the safety of our communities, not for the rule of law, but for the rise of illegal migrant criminals. They're twisting the Constitution, they're ignoring the clear and present danger, and they're putting the lives of American citizens at risk. They're prioritizing the rights of those who break our laws over the safety of those who abide by them. They have forgotten that their duty is to protect the American people, not to shield those who seek to harm us. The emails are pouring in, detailing case after case of judges releasing violent criminals back into our streets, ignoring the pleas of the victims and undermining the efforts of law enforcement. They're turning our courtrooms into sanctuaries for lawlessness. They're doing it all in the name of some twisted interpretation of justice. They're ignoring the will of the people. They're ignoring the cries of the victim. They're ignoring the very principles that made America the greatest nation on earth. They are acting like they are lawmakers and not judges. That is a problem. So tonight, we're amplifying the voices of the forgotten. We're exposing the judicial corruption. We're demanding accountability. We're reaffirming our commitment to a nation where the safety of American citizens is paramount, where the rule of law prevails, and where justice is served. So buckle up, Patriots. We're in for a night of hard truth and righteous anger. Welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint, where we defend the values that made America great, where we challenge the insanity of the left, and where we refuse to be silenced. Let's get this party started. The show begins now. Welcome, everybody, to this Friday evening. Freaking awesome, right, guys? What is going on? My friends, Sean, Todd, I see Texas going over there. What's going on, guys? We got Cloud Hub, we got Facebook, we got X, YouTube, still happening, still holding on tight with YouTube. What is going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a great Friday night. Vic and the Rebel Chick Show just put on a great show. If you missed it, go back and watch it on Wimpkin or on X. Look up Violent Vixen 29. Check out the Rebel Chicks with a Cause. And rewatch it, guys. Don't forget to share everything. Like, subscribe, share everything that you can do for us in wherever you're tuning in from. It helps our channels grow, and that's what we're here to do, guys. We're here to grow. We're here to get the truth out so people understand you're not going to get the truth from anywhere else. If you see me doing this, it's because I burnt my lip today. I burn it with oil. Oh, yeah, and my finger. And my tongue and my stupidity, and I blistered up. Now the blister blood broke, and it leaking, so I have to do that. So excuse me if I see that. I won't say that again. But anyways, get on to the important stuff. Wimpkin.com. If you have not done it yet, please download the app. Give it a shot. You guys will not be sorry. We got the best people in chat that you will ever find. And our Getter's on the second best right there. So we're getting it up there. We get more people on the Getter. We're gonna have a problem here. We might get a tie, but right now, Wimpkin Warriors are the bomb, and you guys got to try us out. Join us in chat. We talk about all kind of things in Vic's show today. There's Sean, and again, we were talking about food, manwidges. I love manwidges, and Mr. Fixer. Roast beef sandwich, mashed potato gravy, or fried. Oh, yeah, we've got to have some of that. Yeah, we talk about a lot of different things, guys. So Let's say hi to some of the guys in Wimpkin. We got Lee. What up, Lee? We got Fixer. What's going on, guys? We got William Lockett in the house. What's happening, man? We got John M. What happened? And Colin from Scotland. There you go. There he is right there. And you guys, what happened? And got Cecil. What's happening, man? Got a lot of guys in here. You guys are awesome. Glad to see you guys here on this Friday evening. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys make me so happy every time you tune in, especially on a Friday night, and you spend it here with us from 7 o'clock on Vic's show all the way up till 10 for mine. You don't know how that make my heart feel, guys. You guys are awesome. That's why we're going to get more people. There's Vic over in X. And she puts on a 2-hour show from 7 to 9 and right before me. And she puts on a great show. She does a lot of different stuff that I don't do. And it's pretty interesting stuff. So you guys want to check it out if you can. Don't forget. But join us on Wimpkin if you can. WIMKIN. Try it out. You have nothing to lose. I've put on stuff. You check it out. You don't like it. You delete it. It's that simple. Easy as that, guys. Get your friends, get your families, everybody to join us. We go over a lot of stuff. And tonight, I got a lot of stuff. We're starting off with some good stuff. We're going to end with some very funny stuff. I got some new videos I was adding. I got one that Vic played earlier from Green Frog Labs. I'm going to play it because it was awesome. And they come up with some great stuff. So we're going to show it here later. But we're going to start off with one breaking. Well, I guess it wasn't breaking, but it was this afternoon about Ashley Babbitt. So let me get Rumble fixed here. And hi, Rumble. Everybody say hi in Rumble. And don't forget to tell me hi, guys, because I cannot see you unless you tell me hi. Even in Cloud Hub. Come on, Cloud Hub. All you got to do is say hi in comments, and I can acknowledge that you guys are in there. So I want to show them because we usually get 200-300 people in Cloud Hub, and I want to make sure we acknowledge you guys in there. I know you don't have a chat, but shoot me out a comment, and it comes up right away, so I'll see it. So just say hi so we can acknowledge you in there. And guess what, guys? We do have a drawing tonight. So, but if you're not on here and you're not watching, you cannot win. And if you did not get entered to win in tonight's show, you still have time. We have put on a giveaway once a week for shirts. We were going to be giving a lot of different stuff away, but if you cannot win if you do not get your name to me right there to conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com. Get them in, and I will put your name in our hat, and we will be giving away this t-shirt back here tonight later on in the show. So I'll leave that up here for a little bit, but we've got to get started because we've got a lot to get over. And again, thank you for joining me on tonight's show. And if you're new to the show, welcome. We love having you. Join us in chat. Get involved. Get your voices heard. That is what we're here for, guys. We are here to get your voices out there because your voice matters. Your opinions matter. Your vote matters. So get it up there. Okay. Sean Justice. I don't know if I did to get you in there or not, Sean. And I don't know. We'll have to check that out here. But I'm going to write it down. And I'm going to put Sean Pound Justice. Okay, so we know. Whoops. Let me write this down, guys, before so I don't forget. All right. You will be going in the hat as soon as the show's over there, Sean. There you are. Y'all get up in and get your names in, guys, because we got a lot of stuff to give away, and I want everyone to have a chance to win. John T, what's happening, man? So let's get busy because this first article is about Ashley Babbitt. And if you guys paid attention today, if not, I'm going to give it to you. A settlement in principle reached an Ashley Babbitt lawsuit. The young woman we all know that was gunned down at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th by a piece of shit, corrupt-ass, worthless cop that was given a promotion after he shot her like a cowardly cop that he is. So the Biden appointed judge just started screaming in the courtroom at these people. Oh, yeah, we're not going to go anywhere with this. On Friday, news broke of the settlement and the principle was reached within the Ashley Babbitt wrongful lawsuit case brought against the government by Babbitt's family and Judicial Watch. Judicial Watch brought this lawsuit up against them for the Babbitt family. $1 million lawsuit. They do not tell you what the settlement was, but I am going to go down here and tell you about this worthless piece of shit judge. Excuse me, but there's no easy way to put it. This judge, the Judge Anna Reyes, the crazy Biden appointee, this is from Julie Kelly. She is screaming at both sides about who knew about the proposed settlement because she wasn't told about it. She was mad. So she started screaming. And she goes, this relates to a former attorney on the case. Our intentions is to settle the case. Terms have been sent to Babbitt's. They haven't told it. They haven't released the settlement, but it was a $30 million suit, which does not bring her back and does not put that man, that worthless piece of garbage, in prison. Not only that, is this worthless garbage, Michael Byrd, who murdered her in cold blood, that includes a failure to meet or complete semi-annual firearms qualification requirements, leaving a load. These are all things that he's done, and he still gets promoted, leaving a loaded Glock 22, the same firearm he used to shoot and kill Ashley Babbitt, in a bathroom in the Capitol Visitor Center, and a shooting into a moving vehicle stolen by teenagers where the off-duty cop reportedly struck Holmes with nearby with the bullets. Byrd had a reputation among peers for not being a good shot, the lawsuit alleges. Well, we can see that, and he's had all kind of issues at work, but they promote him after murdering this poor woman. Now, no matter how much money they got, it does not bring her back. She's gone forever because of this cowardly-ass cop. Hi, Alan. And he is still walking the streets, and he got a promotion, and they are not doing anything about it. And that is the worst part yet. They're not doing a thing. He's still walking free. Why isn't he in prison? But I guess there's Mark. Mark from UK is in the house. Howdy, Mark. Lilia Morse needs to be charged with premeditated murder of Roseanne Borland. Exactly there, Sean. She's a food blogger. They call January 6th writer Ashley Babbitt. They should sue for defamation. There's so much that's wrong with this January 6th picture, and nothing gets done about it. And Vic's over on Rumble, too. I didn't see that over there. Hi, Vic. Thank you, Vic. But there's so much that went on there, so much because of the Democrats setting this up, and very little is getting done. But this is one thing that is a plus that the family did get out of this, but it doesn't make, Tammy, does not make up for the loss, and does not make up for the fact that that corrupt cop, a cowardly cop, is still walking the streets. All right, let's keep moving on. We keep talking about these corrupt judges. Hence the title of the show, and I could title this show "Corrupt Judges" every freaking day, I think, because this is all we're seeing. The lunatic launching grenades killed Benjamin Phillips and Green Greason. Wow, yeah, I'm sure it did. Oh, that's right. That's right, it did. That's true, Sean. I forgot about that. Thank you for that one. Trump uses wartime law for Venezuelan deportation, and the judge says it's unlawful. It's unconstitutional. No, it's not. It's exactly what the law was made. No matter how old it is, this law is in effect, and it has been questioned over and over again, and it has never been changed. So how all of a sudden now this pissant judge is going to sit there and say anything that they can stop the executive branch of our government from doing anything. Why didn't they do that to Joe Biden and all the illegal stuff that he was doing? But no, that doesn't happen, right? 4 unarmed Americans peacefully protesting were murdered by the government. Exactly, Sean. Not one police officer died from injuries at that place. There were some injured by the Democrats' paid people, but oh yeah, the fake news media has been all over this from day one and keeps pushing the lies, and people do not back this stuff, and that's the problem. MS-13 are Democrat foot soldiers. You better believe that, Alan. And every one of these terrorists that are walking through this border are with them too, most definitely. Here we go with the border czar. Tom Hogan signals imminent arrest for sanctuary state officials. I'm liking to hear that because you know when Tom Homan says something, it's going to happen. He's just like Trump. The man doesn't speak unless he's speaking the truth. Tell TGP's Conradson, wait until you see what's coming. I meant what I said. Oh, yeah. This comes from President Trump's indicated he may take a harder action in his fight against illegal immigration, including suspending the writ of habeas corpus for illegal aliens to go around radical judges who are attempting to block his order's security agenda. And this is what needs to be done. They need to put these justices in their place and remove them from the bench. None on January 6th. Brian Sicknick died the next day from unrelated issues. Exactly right, Sean. Thank you. I forgot his name too, but they want to sit there and push their bullshit lies and say all these cops were injured there that day and they died that day. No, they didn't. Like Sean said, 4 innocent people died that day, and Roseanne Borland and Ashley Babbitt, 2 of them, and I can't remember the other 2 names. Unfortunately, sorry about that, but this is what happens. That judge is a fool of shit and a commie. Yes, John T., that's right. Pelosi wants a bucate from MS-13. And Pelosi's at the highest up behind everything on January 6th. So we've got Stephen Miller. Oh, my, yes. Hey, man, he spits fire at a press conference and gives incredible case against Amazon for clear attempt to try to undermine trade negotiations and letting China steal intellectual properties. This is all coming to the head, guys, because China wants to make a deal. And I'm going to save Stephen Miller's videos for after we get done with these articles. Did I get all those ones? Let me make sure here. Wait a minute. Shit, where'd it go? All right, I got to get. I screwed up and missed a couple that I shouldn't have went through here, but I got to get back to these newer ones first. All right, we got that one done. Here's another one. Under threat of contempt, this is what I'm loving right here. Florida Attorney General rebuffs Obama judge's order. Then we talked about this yesterday. The judge ordered to stand down against arresting illegals. He told them that they had to tell law enforcement not to arrest illegal criminals in Florida. Well, the Attorney General is not having that. It's Attorney General James Uthmeyer, told a corrupt Obama judge that he will not order state authorities to halt enforcement of immigration law. U.S. Judge Kathleen Williams, an Obama appointee, issued an injunction claiming Florida's law violates the supremacy clause in the Constitution in response to a lawsuit filed in the anti-American ACLU. Uthmeyer asked the state law enforcement to continue to enforce immigration laws, even though the judge issued an injunction barring them from doing their jobs. Well, guess what? They work for the Attorney General. This man's got some cojones. I'm loving it. Sticking up for the American people and protecting the American people. You gotta love it, right, guys? 1,600 jail for bullshit, tortured, stripped of due process and all the rights. Communist, exactly, Sean. Thank you. About 15 killed themselves being harassed by the FBI. Exactly. And now we've got the FBI that's actually working for the American people and not against them. We got an off of an FBI now because of Kash Patel and Dan Bongino. And that's all you can ask. Tom will arrest governors and mayors for non-compliance. And I can't wait, Alan. I can't wait until they do. But let's get through some of these articles, guys, so we can have some fun with these videos tonight. Trump White House calls for steep spending cuts in 2026. I know they asked the Army about slashing theirs because he wants to beef up. He needs domestic spending. He wants to slash it by $163 billion while increasing expenditure on national security. That's exactly what should happen. A real president, a real administration, that's what they do. They protect our homeland, not the Democrats. This is why we say every time, keep them out of power. The state to federal, the local levels, guys. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here to protect our country and to protect the American people. Even the stuff that we do to get the truth out to people helps protect America and Americans, real Americans, not these really crazy ass people. And you know who they are, the liberals, all them. I'm going to shove them right out front when something breaks off and say, don't worry, they don't believe in guns. So here you go, take them. Trump says he is going to revoke Harvard's tax-exempt status. Bingo! That's what they need right there. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. And you know what he should do? He should also revoke the NFL's tax-exempt status. They should not be tax-exempt. Trump DOJ suing blue states over unconstitutional climate laws. Oh, yeah, they're putting this garbage in there still. And their laws threaten U.S. energy security. We are seeing a lot of stuff happening, guys, and it's all winning. All right, one more that I just added here. Get out of the way, Pam Bondi. Judge rules Trump order pulling security clearances from that law firm. Oh, yeah. Remember when he did that? Saying it's unconstitutional now. Oh, yeah. And he pulled security clearances from all these people, Joe Biden and all of his worthless cronies. Pulled all of them. Obama, he pulled them all, but that's okay, which I'm fine with that too, but not for this law firm. Saying it's another corrupt judge doing something that they have no authority to do, guys. How many times do we have to see this before it stops? This is pathetic. ICE needs to come to West Columbia, South Carolina flea market on Saturday. ICE could fill up 20 school buses loaded in vain. Call them, John T. Call them, man. They will call. Yes, they will call. I need to find a number for ICE so we can start calling these guys. Hi, Texas John in YouTube. Welcome. I see you in there. But I'm going to take this off here, guys. Remember, get your name in if you want in on the drawing. I should say that like in the middle and towards the end if I remember, because people come in late and they don't see that. So if you want in on a drawing, guys, we have one drawing a week. One will be tonight, so you didn't make for tonight, but you will make it for next week. So get your name in there. All right, let's keep going here. What do we got? Okay, that one was done. We're done with that one. Let's get into the ones I had planned for tonight now. I told you a couple of them already, but we'll get into it. Trump urges Supreme Court to strip legal protection from the 350 Venezuelan migrants that Biden just said, come on in. I'll protect you no matter what happens. Sorry about that, Jerry. I see Jerry Kruger in the house. Make asylums great again. That's exactly what we need, Jerry. That's awesome because we can load them up with Democrats and these pathetic liberals, which I did not get any. My videos tonight are not of Charlie Kirk, but I will have some next week because I saw some today that I should have downloaded, but I was busy and burning myself and stuff. And I didn't get none, but I got some great videos. We're going to end the week and begin your weekend with a laugh, guys, right here on the Conservative Viewpoint. Let's keep going. But yes, he is stripping the legal protection for the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court do have a say-so over the executive branch, and that is what he's doing. These other little peon federal guys, no. They don't have any authority over the executive branch. They don't keep doing this, but they do it. It's a stall tactic. That's all it is. They know they don't have the authority, but once they do this, they overstep their power and they should be removed from the bench immediately. Tennessee Highway Patrol releases body cam footage of 2022 traffic stop of Kilmore Garcia. And we do have that for you. And we have it right here. Take a look.
Every day, another shoe drops on the Maryland dad. He was a suspect in a human trafficking operation dating back 3 years. And Fox Digital just got their hands on the body cam. But you're seeing it here first. Tennessee Highway Patrol stopped Kilmar for speeding and noticed he had 8 other people in the car. All no luggage. Take a look.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good, and you?
All right.
Everything good?
You got a bunch of people in here, don't you?
It's one for shit. Yes. Go back to work.
Gotcha. Where are you working at?
Where?
Where?
San Luis, Missouri.
Missouri?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm from Maryland.
So where do y'all live at?
Where I live? I live in Maryland.
Maryland?
Yeah, Oxford.
Whose vehicle is it?
What, excuse me?
Whose car is it?
It's to my boss.
Your boss?
My boss, yeah.
Where's he live? Where's your boss live?
My boss right now is staying in Maryland, but we live in Texas. Okay. Houston, Texas.
After talking to Kilmar, the officers had no doubt he was trafficking.
You know what you got here, right?
No.
He's hauling these people for money. You got an ass hauler is what he's doing, but sometimes they commingle dope.
No. What?
There's 8 people in there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. They put an extra row of seats in there.
Yeah. So he's getting paid to all these people, probably to Maryland, I would say, if I had my
He
guess.
said they all work together. That's what he's telling me, but he's the only one that knows English.
So let me ask you this. They don't have any luggage in there, right? And if you get them out, they're going to have toothpaste and they're going to have toothbrushes in their pockets, I guarantee you.
He's got $1,400 cash in his pocket in an envelope.
In the video, you can see one of the cops making a phone call. The body cam audio cuts out for 10 minutes. Sources told us that on that call was Joe Biden's FBI, which advised police not to detain Kilmar at the time. That source also tells us Highway Patrol called Biden's ICE, and they never showed up. Biden's guys said an MS-13 gangster, suspected human smuggler and wife beater, released into the country. God knows what he did and was never caught for before Trump deported him. Primetime will keep digging and keep you posted when we find more.
Don't you just love it, guys? They know it. They told him to release him. They knew he had 8 people in there that was human trafficking, and they did nothing. Nothing about it. And now these Democrats are protecting this piece of garbage in El Salvador. Oh, my God. Well, I could go off and off and off on this like crazy, but guys, we're going to get busy. We got a lot more to go over. Trump signs an order ending taxpayer funding for NPR and PBS. You gotta love it. Promises made, promises kept, guys. We're going to keep going. Lutnick to Newsmax. Let the greatest deal maker make his deal. And I think Lutnick is the one that runs the global trade order. Oh, yeah. And Commerce Secretary. And he makes a good deal himself, according to Trump. And he's sitting there telling people, let Trump make the deal. And these people are trying to stop it because Trump will make good deals. Trump said that he was talking to 200 countries, this Lutnick, on deals for tariffs. Guys, this tariff thing is going to be a big deal. And that's why he keeps saying, be patient. You never heard Joe Biden say it, all right? Be patient. No, he just kept up and up and up, and prices went up. At least with Trump, prices are coming down, down, down. But not according to liberals. Oh, no, you put those idiot Democrats. Oh, it's a disaster. He's creating a mess. No, he's creating a better America than what we had the past 4 years. El Salvador ain't Maryland, although Montgomery and PG counties might seem like it. Oh, yeah, spreading statewide. Did I hear that the FBI said let him go? Yes, Joe Biden said let him go. Oh, yeah, the Biden administration said let him go. Do not detain him. Oh, yeah. This is the patheticness that this is why we know the Democrats are trying to do this. And they probably had kids in there too. And that's for Joe Biden, for them to traffic all them all over the place. All right, let's keep going here. Got a few more to get through so we can have some videos. Trump announces secondary sanctions on any country that purchases oil or petrochemicals from Iran. Trump knows how to take care of them, and Iran is still not out of the loop for getting bombed the hell out. They need to take out all their nuclear silos, all their nuclear plants, everything. Take them out. Yes, Merrick Garland's DOJ and all them some bitches got those pardons, and this is why. Everything's coming out, and this is why Joe Biden pardoned all these pathetic individuals. Remember that, and I did not get to video on that one, some bitch. But here is, remember we were talking about that Madawi or whatever the hell that piece of garbage is. The judge ordered to be released, and I told you, he said he likes to kill Jews. Oh yeah, this is what he was talking about. The owner of Windsor, Vermont police officer Madawi had visited a gun store twice, expressing interest in learning more about firearms and buying sniper rifles and automatic weapons, and that he had a considerable firearm experience and used to build modified 9mm machine guns to kill Jews. Quote, while he was in Palestine. The store owner stated that Madawi took pictures of the store and its merchandise. The store owner gave the police the name of the fellow gun enthusiast who stated that he had a similar conversation with Madawi at his Precision Museum in Windsor. The document continues. During the conversation, Madawi allegedly told the enthusiast, "I like to kill Jews." And this sumbitch is the one that piece of garbage judge, corruption at its highest, ordered him released, and they released this son of a bitch terrorist into our country again. This is why we need to put it out there, guys. The pardons are not legit. As of right now, unfortunately, Sean, they are still legit. And nothing can be done about them. Until something else, the Supreme Court overrules it, unfortunately, nothing can be done. Next on the list is Hegseth orders Army to cut costs by merging some commands and slashing jobs. They're going to combine stuff together, which they don't need, just like all those empty buildings in D.C. They're going to start putting in. They got like so many generals that they don't need that many. They're going to slash as many as 1,000 headquarters staffers at the Pentagon, shift personnel units in field, according to a new memo. The U.S. officials familiar with these changes. And they're gonna cut a lot of money. They're gonna cut potential savings over 5 years is $40 billion in savings. And this is all a part of it. Every penny that they save means our taxes are going to go down to nothing. What's Fixer saying? He is one of the thousands doing the same thing. And I'm glad you got your shirt, Vic. Vic just got her shirt. Pat should be getting her shirt any day now, too. So we'll find out and see who's going to be the lucky winner of this shirt as soon as I get through these articles. All right. Rubio reveals obscure Biden administration office kept disinformation dossier on Trump officials. Not only Trump officials, but Americans. They can reveal they were keeping people's names that they said was putting out disinformation, so they kept files on them. And Trump officials were part of that. And Sean, the auto pin is legal, unfortunately. They said every president uses it. But it needs to be when the president is actually there to tell somebody, go ahead and sign it. And you can understand Biden because he couldn't. His arthritis was so messed up in his hand. But unfortunately, right now, it's still legal, and it hasn't went through the Supreme Court yet to stop it. So everything stands the way it is, and it shouldn't. And I agree with you, Sean, but unfortunately, it doesn't stand right now. Senator, listen to this. This has got to be a joke. And I know I love Trump, right? We all love Trump. But Senator Lindsey Graham suggests to conclave, consider Trump to be the next pope. All right. And he says, keep an open mind. I'm sorry. I can't keep an open mind with that. No. Trump makes a good president, but a pope, I'm not Catholic. So, but no, that I can't agree with that one. So Lindsey Graham must be like sucking Donald Trump's ass or something for a job if he's going to say something like that. No. All right, here we go again. Fired anti-Trump prosecutor who ran for Congress now faces tough questions in case he led. Adam Schieffer left the DOJ unsuccessfully running for Congress as an anti-Trump firebrand in 2020. He returned to the DOJ, and after being fired by the Trump administration last month, he wants his job back as assistant U.S. attorney in Los Angeles. Oh, yeah, that ain't going to happen. He might as well forget that stuff. So he's kissing ass now, and then he went out there, anti-Trump this to win, and he lost. No, that is not going to happen whatsoever. Now, a couple more here. Hunter Biden drops lawsuit against IRS whistleblowers who say suit was attempted to intimidate. He didn't have it. They know he's guilty, and if he continues it, that he's going to expose the whole family, and that's why he's dropping it. Not because he's being nice. No. All right, let's keep going here. Only a couple more. Arrested anti-Giuliani FBI agent declares run for Congress as resistant Democrats. He needs arrested for falsifying, putting false claims out there about Giuliani and everything. But he's going to try to run as a resistant Democrat. Get the hell out of here. There's a lot of bullshit. But I told you, everything goes on Friday nights. We try to empty the inbox out. And yeah, that's what I said too, Sean. You can't be pardoned on hypothetical crimes unless they were charged, and we never heard that. Nobody was charged, and he gave them those pardons. It's unfortunately nothing's being done about it right now. They're not even hearing the cases yet about that. Lindsey Graham is a maggot, a lady. Oh yeah, Ladybug Graham, exactly right. And the last thing on my agenda for tonight is China faces export slump as Trump's tariffs take toll. Like I said yesterday, guys, China's all their shipping ports are packed to the gills. They don't have room to put anything in there. That's why they are sitting there ready to make a deal with Trump to get back things running again. And we knew it was going to happen. It's just going to take time. Now, how long is it going to take them to make a deal? That's the only thing that's going to happen right now. All right, guys, let's get on with some videos here. First off, we're going to nail with Stephen Miller. And this one is about Kamala Harris. Take a look.
And the only thing Americans want to hear from Kamala Harris is an apology for joining Joe Biden. And remember, she was the border czar. Joining Joe Biden in aiding and abetting the invasion of our country. And we're never going to stop talking about this because what they did to this country is unforgivable. It is an eternal stain on the Democrat Party. Every day we read another story. Every day we arrest another alien they let into this country who raped a child, who beat a woman within an inch of her life, who murdered a mom, who murdered a dad, who trafficked drugs into this country, who trafficked fentanyl into this country, who are responsible for dead and slaughtered Americans. And I don't know what's broken in the Washington press corps, that none of that moves them emotionally. The only thing that gets them exercised is, do we need to have more trials for terrorist supporters? Do we need to have more trials for gangbangers? Do we need to have more trials for illegal alien invaders? Even though Congress and the Constitution clearly say that you can expel invaders and illegal aliens quickly, efficiently, and properly. This president has literally saved America, and I could not be prouder.
The man speaks the truth, and he speaks it straight up. And Sean, you're right. Lindsey Graham is in deep in the Ukraine coup, and that is a definite fact right there. You have to get rid of corrupt judges before you can prosecute anyone. There ain't no shit there, Fixer. That's the most definitely. All right, I broke this up. But you guys know who Tyrus is, right? On Gutfield on Fox. He goes off on, and I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it's like 6.5 minutes, or almost 7 minutes, on Rotten Crotch Crockett, Jasmine Rotten Crotch Crockett. There it is. Oh, yeah, you guys got to listen to part of this, not all of it, but take a listen.
Yeah, baby.
She's so rotten, she wants migrants picking cotton. We present to you Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who made this shocking argument why America needs immigrants. Roll it, Alfred.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right, right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands.
When the wheels fall off.
You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
Tyrus, I go to you for no particular reason. Is she making any point there?
Like this makes me wish my mom made different father choices. Because we all get sucked into this. Like, this is, if you're going to talk about black history, at least know it. This is, at least know it, okay? But it goes back to, that was 45 seconds of some of the, like, Kamala, you good right now. That was some of the dumbest I ever heard in my life. Here's the thing. This goes back to what we talked about earlier. They never have a solution. Just listen to your dumbass talk. You want to talk about agriculture? Why don't you fix the lottery? Why don't you make it easier for people who want to come into this country to work in agriculture and equitation and factories? Get rid of the lottery. Open it up. Talk to the president. Like, hey, we got a plan. We want to make it easier for people who can vet and come in and work in this country. Come up with an idea besides, any of y'all want to pick cotton? We're like, we're in suits in the middle of the Midwest. Why would we pick cotton? It's like the extreme stupidness of what she speaks. I'm so angry right now, and this is the one time where the white people can just call us every name in the damn book, because it's just, this is the type of that when you hear people speak like this, you're like, that's black leadership?
Yeah, you heard it right there yourself. He called Kamala Harris good. So that's saying something. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, right? All right, here we go. Stephen Miller again on MS-13. Take a listen.
A sad reflection on the state of our media and many of the outlets represented in this room, that you obsessively try to shill for this MS-13 terrorist. Well, no coverage occurred in your papers about any of the Americans that were raped and tortured and murdered by the illegals that Biden was importing into our country. You know, you talk about due process. The Biden administration made the decision to give extensive due process to 2 trained Nicaragua terrorists that were apprehended at the border just a couple years ago. They were 2 gentlemen. They were from Venezuela. They were members of trained Nicaragua. The Biden administration and Border Patrol apprehended them and made the decision to provide them with extensive due process, put them onto a program known as supervised release, and put them on ankle monitors so that they could go through a lengthy legal judicial determination as to whether these legal aliens who had just set foot on U.S. soil might want to live in the United States for the rest of their lives. What was the result of that decision? What was the result of that choice that was made? Those 2 men kidnapped a young girl named Jocelyn Ungary from her family. They beat her, they sexually assaulted her, they tortured her, they stripped her, they murdered her, and they dumped her body. That is what the Biden administration's policy was. Most of your papers never covered her story when it happened. To the extent that you covered it at all, it was because President Trump forced you to cover it by highlighting it repeatedly over and over again. He had to shame you into covering it. And each and every one of you that sides over and over again with these MS-13 terrorists, to the extent that you have the financial means to do so, you all choose to live in condos or homes or houses as far away from these kinds of gangbangers as you possibly can. If I offered any one of you a rent-free home with no taxes to pay in any of these gang neighborhoods, and I said your neighbors are MS-13 terrorists or Mexican mafia or Sinaloa cartel or Tren de Aragua, I couldn't pay you to live there. But yet you, with your coverage, are trying to force innocent Americans to have these people as their neighbors, and that one day their daughter may be abducted from their home and raped and murdered. So you're not going to get an ounce of sympathy from this administration or President Trump for the terrorists who've invaded our homes and our country.
Well, hi there, Madeline. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I love Stephen Miller, man. He gets to the point, right? Doesn't he? All right, guys, here we go. We're going to draw. I forgot we're going to draw after that, so here we go. We're going to get in here. We're going to find out who's going to win today's drawing for the shirt. And I got two. We got to drop one down here, and we got to see what we've got. Do we have? And he is not here. Here we'll go back in the hat. Oh, unfortunately, he's not in Getter tonight, and he just had me put him in too. That's another. Oh, that's a shame. All right, let's see who we got here. And he is not here. I haven't seen him for quite some time. And Wimpkin. All right, one more here. Let's see who we got. And she somebody said her name. And I don't know. I don't see her in here tonight. Oh, come on. We got to have somebody that's in here tonight. You can't win unless you're watching. And if you don't say hi, I don't know if you're watching. Man, he's not in here either. He just came in and get her the other night. All right, let's go again. What do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got? No. He hasn't been here for quite some time. I'm dropping him out of there. He's going into the used can. All right, guys, we got to try this again. We're going to get us a winner here, and this is a little one. So who's this? This is somebody with not a big name, and is not in the house either. Jeez, I'm Pete. Come on, guys, you got to get your names in if you want to win. I don't want to keep picking like this. And Alan was in here. Is Alan still in here? Alan was here. I hope he's still here. Alan, congratulations, Alan. You are the winner of tonight's drawing. And if you have not won yet, Alan, I need you to message me with your address. And if you have, email or message me anyways. And congratulations to Alan. Message me anyways and tell me that you've won something. If you won, I've already got your address. Let me know. If not, give me your address in the messages. Congratulations to Alan. And we will have another drawing next week. So you guys get your names in. Get them into right here. Let's see. Here it is again. Get your names in so you can get a chance to win. And one more time, congratulations to Alan for winning tonight's T-shirt. All right, let's keep going here. I've got the video that Vic played. If you did not watch Rebel Chicks with a Cause, this is from Green Frog Labs. It's a great one. Take a look.
Born in the rain and I love this country. Got a bottle of Jack sitting right next to me. Dirt roads talk and they speak to me. And wild horses are running free. Got a 12-gauge shotgun and a dog named Blue. My mama taught me how to tell the truth. And this hat, it ain't brand new. It was handed down, and it's weatherproof. Don't trust a man in a business suit. City girls just don't compute. Work hard and I pay my dues. Make my own moonshine 180 proof. Got a 12-gauge shotgun and a dog named Blue. My mama taught me how to tell the truth. And this hat, it ain't brand new. It was handed down, and it's weatherproof.
Well done, Green Frog Labs. I love that one. That's why I showed it. I knew Vic was going to show it, and I saw it on her show tonight. And Alan, yes, Alan won a drone from me. It's been a while ago, and I forgot about it. Thank you, Alan, for reminding me. So I do have address. Anyone that won, just if you win again, and because we started all over again this year after the Christmas giveaways, we started all over. So everybody's back in the hat that was in there. So if you won, your name's in there. If you haven't, get your name in to conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com so you guys have a chance to win. We do great stuff. This is my way of thanking you guys for tuning in and watching the show. That's all it is. No strings attached to you guys. You just have to watch the show to win. That's all. All right, Midget. Skateboarding.
Miren este video hasta el final.
That was funny right there, right, guys? I love that. They don't like to be midget stuff. You're midget. Sorry. There it is. Okay. We can't go anywhere without Jeff and Peanut.
This guy's not getting any of this. I've been watching, and the whole time it's all going, meow. I'm just kidding, buddy. What's your name? What is your name? I'm fucking looking right at you. Aren't I? I think so. Fix my eyes, asshole. It's hard to talk to somebody if you're not looking right at them. I know. It's like trying to talk to somebody who has a lazy eye. You don't know which eye to focus on. Yeah, they're done that. You're sitting there talking to them thinking, oh, crap, should I be looking at that eye or that eye? Focus, you moron! What if someone here has a lazy eye? I'll confuse them. Here I am. On here. Here. You know what pesto is? Pesto is the stuff that goes on salad and pizza. No, pesto. It's a magician with a hair lip. Pesto! Pesto! What if somebody here has a hair lip? Sorry. Oh, stop it. Boy, what if they have a hair lip and a lazy eye? They're really going to need this stuff.
Oh, you gotta love that. That's funny right there. All right, let's keep going so we can get some more of these fun stuff in. Here's an elderly lady that went to the doctors. Take a listen.
This elderly lady went to the doctor for a checkup. Everything checked out fine. The old lady pulled the doctor to the side and said, "Doctor, I haven't had make love for years now, and I was wondering how I can increase my husband's love-making drive." The doctor smiled and said, "Have you tried to give him pills?" The lady frowned. "Doctor, I can't even get him to take aspirin when he has a headache," she claimed. "Well," the doctor continued, "let me suggest something. Crush the pills into a powder. When you are giving him coffee, stir it into the coffee and serve it. He won't notice a thing." The old lady was delighted. She left the doctor's office quickly. Weeks later, the old lady returned. She was frowning, and the doctor asked her was wrong. She shook her head. "How did it go?" the doctor asked. "Terribly, doctor, terribly." "Did it not work?" "Yes," the old lady said. "It worked. I did, as you said, and he got up and ripped his clothes off right then and there, and we made mad love on the table. It was the best love-making that I'd had in 25 years. Then what is the problem, ma'am?" "Well," she said, "I can't ever show my face in McDonald's again."
Tell me that was not funny right there. That poor old lady can't go to McDonald's again. That was funny right there. Okay. Got to make some more stuff. We got to get... We got time? Okay. I'm going to do Bubba J on drinking. Take a listen.
Oh, no, it's the same drunk. I just keep extending it. Yeah, if you're not drinking at a NASCAR race, you're not at a NASCAR race. Where are you? You're at golf. And Bubba J, do you drink excessively? I don't know what that word means. What's the longest you've ever gone without a beer? How long have I been out here? Less than a minute. There you go. Yeah. Do you know your drinking limits? Daily or lifetime? How can you tell someone's lifetime limit on drinking beer? Well, if they die when they're drinking, that was it. What I meant was, do you know how much beer you could have before you've had too much? I could have too much beer? Sure, that would be fantastic. Have you ever drank as much as you wanted? Yeah. What happened? You looked pretty. Can't you have fun without beer? Yeah, but why risk it? I don't know. Would you rather drink beer out of a can, a bottle, or on tap? Oh, yes, yes, and yes. Just remember, Bubba J, you should never drink alone. You're not fooling anybody. That's why you have us.
Yeah, that was funny right there. I love me some little Bubba J right there. Isn't that awesome? All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate it much. And congratulations to Alan for winning tonight's drawing. Don't forget to get your name in right here, Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com. If you want a chance to win, please get it in here. No, all you got to be doing is watching the show, guys. So, again, thank you for tuning in. And I'll get this shipped out to Alan as soon as possible. And again, thank you. You guys are awesome. Great showing for tonight. I hope we have more people from Cloud Hub and Getter. Join us in chat, make some comments, whatever. Get your names in. Even Cloud Hub, you're allowed. As long as you put in there hi every night that I know you're watching. Because if you don't say hi, I can't see you. So make sure you put it in there, because if I don't see you, you don't win. Again, thank you for watching tonight, guys. And I'm going to leave you with this on this Friday evening. Patriots, that brings us to the end of another great episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. I think so. I think it was great. We've unloaded the truth of our overflowing inboxes. We've exposed the disturbing trend of the corrupt judges prioritizing the interest of illegal criminals over the safety and well-being of the American people. We've amplified your voices and reaffirmed our unwavering commitment to a nation government by the rule of law and dedicated to protecting its citizens. That's what the Trump administration does. So let this evening's discussion fuel your determination to demand accountability from our judiciary and to remain vigilant in the defense of our communities. Your engagement and your outrage are vital in this ongoing battle of justice and security of our nation. So as the weekend unfolds, may you find strength and renewal in the company of your loved ones. Take this time to recharge and reflect, knowing that the fight for a better America continues. And when Monday arrives, I'll be back right here, ready to dissect the latest developments, challenge the narratives, and champion the principles that will restore sanity and strength to our nation. So join me then for another impactful episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. Until Monday night, guys, stand firm, stay informed, and may freedom ring throughout the land. I'll see you back here live Monday night, 9 p.m. Until then, like always, have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday. Good night, everyone.